Saturday action in La Liga Smartbank gets underway on the outskirts of Madrid, and it's the league leaders, Espanyol, who visit Fuenlabrada in what is set to be an intriguing contest. Both teams in the top six. Fuenlabrada precisely in sixth place, level on points with Malaga and Almeria, who have a game in hand. This is the starting lineup chosen by Jose Ramon Sandoval. Rosic in goal, Glauda, Dieguez, Juanma and Arribas at the back, Marquez and Cis ahead of them, Guiasier, Nteka and Mula supporting the lone striker, the man in form, Sekou Gassaka. This one's set to get underway at 2 p.m. local time. It will be Fuenlabrada in that two-tone blue strip. It's the golden number for Espanyol, the side who come into this game with a healthy lead at the top. 4 points their advantage over Mallorca. And this is the starting lineup for Los Pericos. Vicente Moreno goes with Diego Lopez in goal. Didac, Villa, Cabrera, Calero and Miguelon at the back. Lopez ahead of them. A four-man midfield of Vargas, Melendo, Darder and Embarbre supporting the lone striker, Raul de Tomas. Raul de Tomas also a striker in form. He's formed quite the partnership with Adrian Embarbre. They used to tear things up at Rayo Vallecano just down the road from here. Coincidentally, the only place where Espanyol have lost this season. Otherwise, an excellent record for them. Lost to Rayo Vallecano around about a month ago. Besides that, it has been a great run of form. Just another blip for Espanyol, coming on a visit to Tenerife on the 25th. Since then, wins against Ponferradina, win against Malaga and a win against Lugo. They've conceded just the one goal in their last 5 games. Well, this one is about to get underway, and so does the Saturday action. It is Fuenlabrada against Espanyol here at the Estadio Fernando Torres, and right on cue just before the game got underway. Well, here's a chance for Espanyol, cleared off the line. Well, Fuenlabrada almost striking within the first 16 seconds. Leandro Cabrera has to clear off the line. There was the nod on. Nobody was tracking the run made by Guiasier. That is a fortuitous clearance from Cabrera. Back to save his teammates' plushes. Well, the rain has started pouring down here at the Estadio Fernando Torres, which might make things slightly trickier. This one comes in, players queuing up for the header. Diego Lopez holds his line. That one was rather wildly struck by Guiasier. Just a brief breather as Rosic pumps it high upfield. Well, the obvious target today will be Sekou Gassama. 4 goals in the last 2 games for him. Broke his duck in the contest against Tenerife, earning a point for his side. Scored all 3 goals in the 3-0 win against Alcorcon. Run too far, Vargas unable to reach it. It's a strong lineup chosen today by Vicente Moreno. Does leave out some of the more established stars as well, though. Woulé only on the bench today. Gassama is caught offside. Young talent Victor Campuzano also benched today for Espanyol. He's coming up through the ranks, and I can imagine he would be playing more frequently as the season progresses. Campuzano, who did feature last season in the Primera División. Intercepted there by Cabrera, had been an injury doubt coming into this one does make the cut. The ball is played beyond him. To the right, it's another corner. Fuenlabrada unbeaten here at the Estadio Fernando Torres since José Ramón Sandoval took over. A strange takeover it was. He was installed as coach and then had to wait 3 months to meet his team as the COVID-19 pandemic took hold. This is Fuenlabrada's second corner of the game. It will come in from the right-hand side. Down again, Diego Lopez holds his line. Fuyase decides to reset. And it is back with goalkeeper Rosic. 4-point advantage for Espanyol at the top. Mallorca managing to leapfrog their way into second place on the last match day. They're level on points with Sporting Gijón. For that is Alex Mula. So it's played inside. Nteka calls for it back. The cross is in looking for Nteka, and it's too long for the Frenchman. Gets the pass to Sergi Darder. So much of Espanyol's midfield play comes through him. Back by Lopez to Cabrera. A couple of players for Espanyol are just one booking away from suspension. Two of those players in the defence. That's miscontrolled off a first touch of the game for Raul de Tomas. Has been a strange time for RDT. Brought in by Espanyol, was banging in the goals to start off his tenure at Los Pericos. Looked as if he might be the saviour who kept them up in the Primera División. It wasn't to be. There were rumours of offers for him. Nothing came to fruition. Now he's back down in the Segunda División, where he's played for most of his career. A Real Madrid player, albeit predominantly with the youth team. Played for sides such as Valladolid, Benfica, Rayo Vallecano, of course, and now at Espanyol. Miguelon plays inside. Melendo lays it across to Cabrera. RDT shows for it in the centre. Melendo releases that, showed a little too much of it. To the number 19, Mikel Ribas, who's pushed over in the attempt to get the ball back. Vargas taking out his frustration with a shove in the bag. Espanyol have won the majority of their one-on-one duels when taking on opposition players. And the 1,100 have gone in their favour. Sergi Darder. down the right. A little knock on Miguelon that took him off stride. Fuenlabrada without striker and troublemaker Iban Salvador today. He forced a couple of red cards in the last game for Fuenlabrada against Alcorcon. On the receiving end of a couple of tasty challenges. Just tend to get under opposition players' skin. Is suspended for this one himself, though. And Teka. Back for a foul committed by Raul de Tomas by Papesis. Coming up to 10 minutes gone, and it is still 0-0 between Fuenlabrada and Espanyol. We nearly had a goal within the opening 16 seconds. It was cleared off the line by Cabrera. Thrown on the way from the far side. It will be Fuenlabrada to take it. I've had some tricky games. Fuenlabrada, Logroñés, Almeria, Rayo, Tenerife and Alcorcon, their most recent opponents. Struggled for goals, just the one goal in that time. Before the hat-trick scored by Sekou Gassama. Whipped into the box, first half opportunity for Espanyol. That was one back in rather robust style. The referee reaches into his pocket. It is a yellow card for Sergi Darder. Coming in hard and heavy for a 50-50 challenge. Dada catches Sekou Gassama in the process, becomes the first player booked. Thankfully, the striker is back up to his feet. Challenge in the box. Raul de Tomas felt that he had been fouled. Sekou Gassama will try and walk this off. Underway, it's put upfield, looking for Nteka. Gassama's waiting in the middle. The defence getting touch tight to him. Cabrera was hands-on. This one goes over Sekou Gassama. It's come back out to Cis. Two players on the periphery of the box. When Fuenlabrada failed to make something happen, they decide to reset. Over the top of the defence, it is kept in. It's played too close to Diego Lopez. One-time Spain international, former Real Madrid and Villarreal goalkeeper, of course. There was a spell in Italy. This one run towards the D, but it was run straight into Leandro Cabrera. On there by Cis. It was from behind. This sees escapes without a booking. Well, it was a rather hefty challenge on Espanyol's number 14, Melendo. And releases to Vargas. His first touch was slightly heavy, he turns his marker. Mix up there as Raul Tomas had not made the run. Hooked away by Leandro Cabrera, and it goes all the way upfield. Offside flag is up against Raul Tomas, and it is our first offside call of the game. Box, Gassama is looking for it. He is somewhat bemused as to the foul called against him. Some slight contact with Cabrera. Dada. And have some quick glances into the middle where four players now wait. That looks like a shoulder problem for Ribas. He ran full pelt into Didac Villa. Sees him draw four attackers to him. From the right. Be run onto by Buiasier. Into the box. This could be promising for Cristobal. He tucks it back. Nobody was in position to reach that with a strike, though. As Melendo brought down again, and the referee reaches into his pocket. Yellow card for Alex Muller on the way. Two bookings so far. Both times around for challenges on Melendo. Darder will take the resulting free kick. Looks as if he might send this one into the box and try and cause some problems for Rosic. Here is Darder. They decided to walk it forward. One into the box. And Gassama will get this away. play on the near side. On the line by Antonio Christian. Tecker stepping across. It was deemed to be a clean challenge from him, but he does lose possession as it goes out for a throw. Fuenlabrada have established quite a habit of winning against sides top of the table. Huesca, Cádiz and Elche, all of those three sides promoted to La Liga Santander, they all lost at the Fernando Torres. That was Raldo Tomas with the foul. Juanma, one of the older members of this squad. Two players out today for Fuenlabrada. Ivan Salvador suspended and away with Equatorial Guinea. Alder Fuentes is back in Peru, sorting out some legal paperwork that has been pending. Espanyol with the fewest goals conceded. Came close to letting one in the opening seconds of the game. Then it's a little bit more simple for them. Seeing maybe a slight lack of clear chances and shots on goal. This one crossed in, and it's headed against the crossbar from Sekou Gassama. Nearly a fifth goal in 3 games from him. It was a powerful strike from close range by Sekou Gassama. It is the best opportunity that we've seen in the last few minutes. There it is, the cross in, a free header as Gassama had got in front of the defence. Ricocheting back, much to the dismay of Gassama, who's on course to add to his goal tally, which has picked up since the turn of November. Has earned 4 points for Fuenlabrada in the last fortnight. Cabrera. That to Sergi Darro, wants a little bit more calm in the play. Run down the right, might see a cross in here. It's slightly heavy maybe to get to the back post. The referee goes over to attend to an earlier incident. Adrian Imbarba is down on the ground. Glauder with the foul. Went in slightly recklessly and caught Imbarba after the ball was played. That will be a free kick. have some players who are dangerous inside the box. Also some dangerous free kick takers, Adrian Mbarba chief amongst them. Sergi Dadler has in fact stepped away to allow Mbarba to take the free kick. Will be an outswinger, right-footed. Sends it across. He was looking for Raul de Tomas. Can it back up, and it's with Diego Lopez. For that through the middle. And the cross was slow in coming. Possession fairly even. An intriguing opening 24 minutes. This is a brilliant move for Espanyol to open the scoring, but the goal will not stand. Raul de Tomas is pointing across saying he was onside. It looks as if VAR might come into play. But it was a quite brilliant run inside the box. Here was the throw-in. Let's have a look. Is it off the pass from Mbarba? Well, it looks there as if Raul de Tomas is onside. It's a misplaced clearance. Raul de Tomas able to strike. He seems to know he was in an onside position. Well, indeed, the goal has been given. Adrian Mbarba's scintillating run inside the box. A poor clearance attempt from Fuenlabrada and an emphatic finish from Raul de Tomas opens the scoring for Espanyol. With their best chance so far, they're able to convert. Get their noses in front just halfway through the first half. Mbarba with the turn, glides past the defence. And Glauder was playing on Raul de Tomas to slide the ball home. With an open goal in front of him. Espanyol take the lead. Another goal to add to their tally. Another goal for Raul de Tomas, who's enjoying an excellent few weeks. That combination between he and Adrian Mbarba continues to bear fruit. It's the second club at which they have played together after Rayo Vallecano, just down the road from here. Vicente Moreno giving the instruction. It's one of our first looks at the one-time Mallorca coach, now taking the reins at Espanyol. Lopez rolls that out. And he sees he's struggling, he'll just adjust the shin pads. Look upfield, and suddenly there's an onus on Fuenlabrada to respond with a goal. Lauda couldn't get that one inside, and Barba had stuck with him. Run that was from Mbada. It all came about as a result of the pass and the turn. Past the half-hour mark then, here at the Estadio Fernando Torres. Two great chances for Fuenlabrada, including Sekou Gassama hitting the crossbar from close range with a header. It's Espanyol who have their noses in front. Lauda has to double back there when faced with Raldo Tomas, who's continually peeling over to the right-hand side. At times he's leaving Mbada in the centre. Another look that confirms Raldo Tomas in an onside position. Took that step back for the pass from Antoine Mbada. He knew he was onside, said as much to the referee's assistant. Fuenlabrada have looked confident. Trying to make their way into the box here as a pull back on Vargas. Imelda Tomas, the striker who has been tearing up the division as of late. Hooked upfield by Mula. Come to Lopez on the edge of the box, and he hooks that one high. Rivas is hurting again. Arguments there. It did look like a push on Vargas rather than the other way round, and there's a collision at the other end. Cabrera knocking into his own teammate. Can't get upfield, he looks around frustrated there. Melendo rather. There's some more housekeeping to do for the referee. He just had a talk with Jose Ramon Sandoval. He was running a risk, and now the yellow card is produced for the Fuenlabrada boss. Through the middle. Still going here. Vargas might line up a shot. Oh, just wide from him. It would have been a quite brilliant goal as he carved open the Fuenlabrada back line. Vargas just dancing past Dieguez and Pavesis. Kept his run going, and the shot centimetres away from going in. A couple of players booked for Fuenlabrada in the early going. Top by Cristoforo. Trying to feed Sekou Gassama, was making the run through the middle. He still waits in there. The target for this cross, which is overhead. Another look at the run from Vargas. Drags it past the Ribas. His final left-footed touch. Agonizingly close. Risky pass there, nearly intercepted. Ronaldo Tomas skims that along the ground. It's come to Sergi Darra, who was trying to find Adrian Imbarba. Fouled there, the referee awards a free kick. Again, it comes with some more stern words, this time for Miguelon. Diego Lopez tries to organise things inside the box. He knows exactly where he wants his players positioned. Comes right footed, going for goal. Almost catches out Lopez, who pushes it onto the crossbar. Well, he had to react quickly as that shot was struck with some power by Alex Müller. A free lane was offered to him with just that one-man wall. He was going for goal in that space left by Lopez at his near post. Another close call from Fuenlabrada. Offside flag was raised though. Upfield by Fuenlabrada. We're coming up to half-time here. The cross comes in. Diego Lopez plucks that from the air ahead of Sekou Gassama, who vents his frustration on the post. Another yellow card is shown. Cristobal with a challenge on Melendo, who's been in the wars today. Squares this to Ronaldo Tomas. He runs into traffic. maybe just have a little bit of time added on at the end of this first half. It won't be too much. Just a little bit of time maybe for the VAR check. To watch that out, but Mula's picked it up and kept it in play. And just the 1 minute to be added on. Here, and this one is rather greedily struck on that left-hand side. An apology is offered up by Didac Villa, who was going for glory. Will gather this back up as we will come to the end of the first half. Espanyol in the lead, courtesy of that goal from Raul de Tomas. Fuenlabrada have had their chances, including inside the first minute. They haven't quite been able to convert, but this is delicately poised here at the Estadio Fernando Torres. Currently Fuenlabrada 0, Espanyol 1. The second half is on its way in around about quarter of an hour's time. So far it's been very exciting stuff. We hope for more of the same in the second period. Well, the players are back out for the second half. Fuenlabrada currently trail the game by 1-0 Espanyol scoring through Raul de Tomas, but that is not to say that Fuenlabrada have not had their chances. There have been a couple for Sekou Gassama, including hitting the crossbar, and an effort within the opening seconds from Feo Yassier. That had to be cleared off the line by Leandro Cabrera. There have been some close calls for Espanyol, but currently they have their noses in front. They will be the second team to emerge from the tunnel. Espanyol finding a way through the opposition defence with relative ease. It's something that coach José Ramón Sandoval will have to watch out for in the second half for Fuenlabrada. There are options to come on for the second period for both teams. We should see if Wu Lei gets a run out for Espanyol. Gets the start on the bench today. Could be an option as Espanyol search for further goals. Rosic takes his place, as does Diego Lopez. We'll see if any changes are made for the second half. It looks as if none thus far. A couple of players on bookings, Cristobal and Alex Mula for Fuenlabrada. Sergi Darder for Espanyol. It will be Espanyol who get us started in the second half, going from right to left. As the clock strikes 3 o'clock in the early kickoff on Saturday afternoon. Espanyol prepared to get us going in the second half, so they look to extend their advantage at the top, at least temporarily. Victory here would take them to 29 points. Mayotte and Sporting both yet to play on match day 12. They are on 22. Well, a win for Fuenlabrada would at least temporarily take them into the top 4. They would need to score twice, with no response from Espanyol. Darder. One-time Malaga man running the show in the midfield. He plays just in front of the defence, and he's in charge of pinging the ball around. Does have to be careful in terms of his discipline, though, with that yellow card picked up for the 50-50 challenge in the first period. This ball's been run into the box, sliding interception there, takes it away from Adrian Imbarba, and it will be another corner kick for Espanyol. Sneaking past Juanma. Glauda, though, flies in to get in the way. Outswinging there, it's headed by Leandro Cabrera, couldn't get it on target. Espanyol get this down the line. Raul de Tomas with a quick glance up. He has players in support, including Vargas, plays it towards the near post. And Fernando Calero was waiting. Dieguez, though, was as well. Still alive inside the box, over to the back post. Dangerous one there. Cabrero just short of turning that one in. Down the line. Sekou Gassama tries to flick it in. It's hooked away by Cabrera. Doing the business at both ends of the pitch. Israeldo Tomas will take this on. Well, just got held up, and that's caused some problems for RDT. Never really looked to be in full control. That one is under control now, grabbed by Rosic. Get around Juanma in time before the cavalry arrive for Fuenlabrada. Raul Tomas. Sama wants this back maybe from Nteka. Back into the box, it will be smashed clear. Ribas wants to pick up the slack quickly. We do have a free kick here for Fuenlabrada. Diego Lopez will man his near post. He was nearly beaten, remember, by Alex Mula in the first half. And he'd left the near post open. Alex Mula drills that across. It was met by Raul Tomas. It's going to be a throw-in for Fuenla. The referee just has a quick talking to with Iliabas and his teammates. He's going to check out an incident inside the box to see if it was handball or not. Raul Tomas had met the ball, and it seems to come off his head and his shoulder. Raul Tomas, goal scorer in the first half, keeping up that impressive run, an impressive combination with Adrian Barber as well. 26-year-old has scored 7 goals in the campaign so far. He's now level with Ruben Castro. In the top scorer chart in La Liga Smart Bank. Side-footed away. Ronaldo Tomasa scored in his last 4 appearances. And Teka. That across might be set up for a shot. It was an awkward improvised one. And that one catches a huge deflection to go out for a corner. Rivas taken down again. It was Vargas who went across him. Ribas and Vargas have had a running battle, and that shows no signs of abating. Vargas sent over to the right. Miguelon tries for the cross in, didn't make clean contact with the ball. Across the halfway line, other side able to keep possession. This is Alex Mula. Towards the edge of the area, attempt to clip that in. Sees an appeal for handball against Juanma. That one might be checked by VAR. Playing to the path, and Tekri tried to take it with him. Or will we get a look at that penalty appeal in the next few minutes, in the next pause in play? Taken on here by Darder. Comes to Ronaldo Tomas, who mishits it at the back post. We've seen several chances like that for him in recent games. We saw one against Rayo Vallecano that he was unable to take. Balls to the back post, took his eye off the ball. went for the strike. This is the appeal for handball against Cristobal, not given. Back on the far side. Fuenlabrada trying to put a run together of consecutive victories. They've just fallen slightly off the pace. They are still in 6th place. Their early results haven't really carried over the form with which they concluded last season. They were so close to getting that final playoff spot. Was that drama on the final day of the season, that game against Deportivo La Coruña being postponed. Actually, it was Elche who snuck in to the playoffs and snuck into La Liga Santander as well. It's the area headed by Cis. Ronaldo Tomasa collided with the struggling Ribas. He was limping slightly at the start of the second half. Struggles continue for Ribas as he has his foot stepped on by Vargas. Teca. Box here. Mula tries to put it across and it's gathered up by Diego Lopez. Teca skipping over that challenge. Mula able to bring it back across. He was looking for Fausilier. Slightly too long for Sekou Gassama. Man in form with 4 goals in the last 2 games, including a hat-trick last time out against Alcorcon. So nearly added to his tally in the first half. That header against the crossbar. Dada. Ronaldo Tomas lines up a right-footed shot that curls over the crossbar. Well, we're approaching double figures for shots in this entertaining early Saturday game. Rolled through and no foul given. The referee has been assessing every call. Ronald Tomas, he might try and line up a shot here. The opportunity has passed him by. And this one comes to the goalkeeper. Bouncing through for Rosic. Ball out to Cabrera. I've been an injury doubt for this game. Does make the cut though in the end. See if he can finish the game. Long over to the right. Ronald Tomas was frantically backpedaling. He set this up for a strike. It was in an illegal position. Substitutions on the way then. Melendo goes off. Boulay is going to come on. Vargas will also step aside. Espanyol freshening things up with two attacking changes. Pondosano and Boulay are introduced. Melendo and Matias Vargas going the other way. Cristobal. To get out to Mula. Mula looking for this one, he slips up. Tried to get back up to his feet. Mula made a big statement for the start of the season. Everybody thought he would be on his way to another club with the media interest in him. The audience he attracts from China. He said, no, I have to stay here at Espanyol and help them get back up to the top tier. Comes on as a sub in this game, looking to make an impact and kill this game off. Ribas with the throw. Strike trickles its way through and Diego Lopez has no trouble with that one. Did have a few problems with a swinging effort from Alex Müller in the first half from a free kick. And that nearly caught him off guard. Tomas tries to get that to Boulay. The triangles are working now for Espanyol, but he's slightly overplayed. And Antonio Cristian able to get that back under control for the home side, Fuenlabrada. Confidently claimed by Diego Lopez. The free kick here is in an interesting position. Around about 20 minutes to play this. Some intriguing games coming up for these sides. Real Oviedo, the next opponents for Fuenlabrada. They have Ponferradina, Sabadell and Malaga. Roman Sandoval has already been booked. He's told to calm down by his assistant, who was on the receiving end of it, telling off as well. Players in the stands are being given a warning. As the referee finally restores some order, the free kick is going to be lined up by Alex Mura. Espanyol's next game up is a Catalan derby against Girona. And Leganés, Zaragoza and Cartagena, a tricky run of fixtures for the league leaders. Mula over that two-man wall, just wide of goal though, as Diego Lopez went flying across. Mula with another free kick, and he's finding it very easy to get the ball around these walls with limited numbers. Fuenlabrada will try and switch things up. Such of a goal to get back on terms. Free kick is in a similar spot to before, and the referee brandishing another yellow card. For Miguelon. Left his foot in there. Espanyol made the run. At 31 metres out, it is certainly within shooting distance, as Diego Lopez will be well aware. Angola will take a long run up here. Lassier has to go off as the substitution is made. Kante comes on. And the free kick here, flying over the top again. 3 attempts from dead ball situations for Mula with varying degrees of proximity. Lopez frustrated with the positioning of the wall. For the goalkeeper. To the right, Woulet is waiting in the middle. Woulet's held back by the penalty spot, now goes towards the near post. It never reaches him though. On Lozano. Ribas. Azenteka showing for it. This one's crossed in, a slip up there. We are seeing a few more slips on this surface. It was raining heavily just before the game and during the first half. Saw Woulet take a tumble when he came on. Tomas, foul there by Juanma. There goes another booking. By Cease, keeps control. Alex Mula twists and turns on the defence, tries to get that in, it will be a corner. Right-footed, towards the near post, falls to the back stick, a scramble inside the 6-yard box, and a foul when going for the ball brings the move to a close. It was Nteka who was challenging for it on 2 occasions. The chance goes begging for Fuenlabrada. ball out of play. We're coming up to the final 10 minutes. Holds this up, he'll spray it over to the right-hand side. Arribas might look for a cross in, it does come in early. Set up on the follow-up, well, instead of going for goal, the attempt was just to bring that over to the left-hand side from Cristobal. This one flies over. Substitutions being prepared for Espanyol as they look to kill this game off in the final stages. Aware of the danger being provided by Fuenlabrada. Tries to get that down the line, it goes over the top, and there was a foul just after the fact. Collected by Mula. Rolls that to the right, Arribas will look for another crossing. Just took his eye off the ball, which allowed it to go out. The switch for Espanyol, Miguelon goes off to be replaced by Oscar Gil. Sergi Darra makes way. It's Fran Merida, the veteran, who comes on. Lots of Atletico Madrid and Arsenal, and Osasuna as well most recently. That tricky run through, and Barba comes unstuck. Pape becomes the latest player to receive a yellow card. From Merida. That's a red card for the assistant who previously had a warning. So the member of the Fuenlabrada coaching staff will have to watch the rest of this game from the stands. He's looking for the return pass here. Ribas continually chasing the cross into the box. That one is plucked out of the air by Diego Lopez. It had taken a huge deflection. Onto the left-hand side, Gassama's trying to hold the line, playing off the shoulder of the last defender. Have to get back beyond Cabrera. The cross comes over to the back post. It will drop onto the top netting. Put down the line, it's got to Wule. Having rolled past Ribas, he gets the cross in. Can Raul de Tomas kill this game off? Fakes the shot, the opportunity had bypassed him. Tries to get that one to Mbarba, and it's snatched at by Adrien Mbarba. Well, Raul de Tomas trying to turn provider, but it's no test for Rosic. Been threatening to pull the trigger on a left-footed drive. It's a clever flick to him, but Adrien Mbarba running out of space. Player down inside the box there. Diego Lopez is pleading innocence. Has the referee given a penalty here? Diego Lopez is saying it's outside the box. Have a look, it's Kante. Diego Lopez slides in there, took out the man. Kante flies to the ground. It was Cabrera who's rushing across him as well. Diego Lopez running a risk here. VAR is going to check that it is a penalty. It looks as if the spot kick has been given, and Seydou Gassama is looking to score his 5th goal in 3 games. So Gassama lines this one up. Lopez tries to show him to the right, and he smashes it into the net. Fuenlabrada are back level with just 4 minutes remaining. Seydou Gassama scores yet again. He only opened his account 3 weeks ago, but he has been banging in the goals since. A hat-trick last weekend. He earned a point against Tenerife. And now he appears to have earned a point against Espanyol late in the day. Lopez was showing him to the upper right. Instead, Sekou Gassama puts it high and central. Fuenlabrada 1, Espanyol 1. And with that, Muy Delgado comes on for Fuenlabrada. They will be pleased to have got back into the game so late. And Sekou Gassama, the player who had hit the crossbar in the first half, finally gets his goal. We'll see how much stoppage time is added on. A little bit of a delay in that penalty decision being given. The box. Teca steps across. Here's Ribas, scoops that through. Interception there from Cease. Well, Gassama doesn't quite have the legs at this late juncture in the game to chase that loose ball. Cease has received a low blow, which will add to the stoppage time. Originally set for 2 minutes, it's more likely to be 3 or 4 now. Cease is going to try and walk this off despite this obvious discomfort. This one's come out into the midfield. Lozano out of the reach of Ronaldo Tomas. We'll have another substitution. It looks as if it's Ronaldo Tomas who's coming off. Next up for Espanyol, that derby against Girona. They'll go into it having dropped points unless they can find something special later on. This one is slashed wide by Didac Villa. long upfield. Just one last roll of the dice. But in the end, the spoils are shared here. Fuenlabrada and Espanyol play out a 1-1 draw. Raul de Tomas with a goal in the first half, levelled up by a late penalty from Sekou Gassama, stepping up to keep his goal-scoring run going. 5 goals in 3 games for Gassama, and he's the hero once again. So he dispatches the penalty with little time to respond for Espanyol. The final score here at the Estadio Fernando Torres, Fuenlabrada 1, Espanyol 1.
Pues no lo sé.
Que fan una mica més de...
¿Sí? Vea. Gracias. Pero además le he puesto esto porque sí. Eso ni se aguanta. Yo es que no sé qué.
¿Tienes tus llaves? Déjame tus llaves, porfa, que salió sin llaves y me tengo que conectar para que me dé paso.
A ver. Ya me ha extrañado que no te hubieras conectado, ¿eh? A ver ahora. Muchas gracias, Bea. ¿Qué tal, Mario? ¿Mejor? Vale. ¿Quieres que te hable? Vale. Ok, gracias.